Derek Sheridan from Rust Belt Basketball Coaches Network and the Basketball Nexus website. One of the questions I get asked quite often right around this time of the year from coaches who are just now taking over a program is, hey, I need a simple baseline out of bounds play because I haven't had time or won't have time to put my entire system in this summer, but I don't want to go into our first shootout unprepared. So from all the different stops I had in my career, I stole this from one of my favorite coaches of all time, and that coach is Tom Johnson. Tom was the head coach at Crown Point High School. Asking Tom the same question way back then in the 90s, this is what Tom gave me. So you've got your three-man taking out. Of course, these numbers are abstract, but you do want your point guard opposite of the ball being taken out, and you want the opportunity to have a little on big screening action, so 2 and 5. As the ball is in motion to be handed to 3, 4 sets his man up. If he has to go over it, that's not the worst thing in the world, but going under 5 and 2 is better. As soon as 4 reaches the midline, 4 is running into the midline. He's not screening for 4. 4 is going to continue through to the corner, and as soon as 2 gets to the midline, 5 is coming right off of 2's rear end. And the first look here is that lob pass to 5. 2 then steps in, screens and slips. 1, as soon as 2 set the screen, he is your release valve. He has to get open. So now you've got 4 in the corner, and we want him ideally to be volleyball line extended, not in the dead corner. 5 has stepped to the basketball. 3's looking at 5. 2 is throwing his left hand out here. He's throwing it out as he's sealing off X2. And if 3 can make a no-look pass to 2, what you now have is 2 facing up. 5's going to circle away and position himself in offensive rebounding positioning. 4's going to lift a little bit. 1 will center. And 3, after he threw it in, will lift up here and replace 1. And so now you've got isolation or a clear out for your 2-man. He can rip drive, shot fake. But worst case scenario, you want him to come away with at least a couple free throws. So what happens if the ball goes to the 4-man? So 3 hits 4. Volleyball line extended. The higher off the volleyball line, the better. So obviously 4 can catch it. And if X4's closeout is suspect or X4 overruns him, 4 can drive the thing baseline. And 5 is now stepped outside of the lane so he doesn't acquire a 3-second count. 3 curls over the top of 5 out to opposite of 1. And as 3 comes across and curls over 5, 4's first look is to lob that ball up here to the corner of the backboard and let 5 go get it. That's not to say you couldn't make a standard post feed to 5, but all 3 is doing is kind of running some misdirection or false motion, anything to get X5 to jump up here, to get up on top of 5, which opens up that baseline and also opens up the lob or a standard post feed. 2, he's pretty much got dealer's choice. He can, what we used to say, bunker. He can make a bunker down here and put himself in a ping pong passing position from 5. If 5 gets it, offensive rebounding position, or he can float out to the corner. If 4 hits 1, or even if it went from 3 to 1, you're going to run the same action with 3 cutting over the top of 5. You do have a nice ball side triangle here where you can utilize ping pong passing to get the ball in here to 5, who's just going to constantly be repositioning as to how he's being played by X5. If 1 swings the ball to 3, now you can be in a flex. You can pretty much take this now and quickly get into whatever offense you are utilizing. This is what we did a lot with our blocker mover. If 3 got it, 2 is going to put his head under the rim, and now he's got a single screen on the left side of the floor, and he's got a stagger or a wall screen on the right side of the floor. And it's 1's job to take the ball to the action. Whichever way 2 goes, 1 wants to take the ball to the action. Not only looking for 2, but looking for slipping action. Let's say 2 cuts off of 3, and you got that nice shoulder to hip sparking action. And if X3 hedges that or jumps out, now you've got that nice slipping action to the screener. Like anything else in the game of basketball, take it, make it yours. You can run this out of a multitude of different alignments. We got a lot of mileage out of it. We utilize this play not only with our varsity, also with our junior varsity, freshman, junior high teams, and our 5th and 6th grade teams because of its simplicity. And your first course of action or your first options are shots going to the basket. Check out the Basketball Nexus website at basketball-nexus.myrustbeltbasketball. You're going to like what you see. We've got clinic videos, Zoom videos, organizational tools and templates, books, ebooks, a great ever-expanding library, discussion forums, $40 a year or $4.99 a month. Hey, God bless.